Hey audio listener, welcome to the AV Epochs podcast, an Avenue Studios production. Check out our Patreon and locals community for exclusive content, access to our private Discord, and so much more. And don't forget to review our podcast to help spread the word. And now, let's dive into the adventure. Hey everybody, it's Dan. Welcome to AV Epochs, and welcome to a special one-shot run by our very own 𝒔𝒑𝒆𝒂𝒔𝒕𝒆𝒄 with extra special guests joining us. It was a treat to play in this game, and I hope you enjoy it. I will be breaking it up into several episodes here, so here is part 5 of the Secrets of Ambara.
So which one are you shaking?
Immobile. You can't do much when you can't move. Well, folks.
Wow.
Well, folks. Look. Some nights, your dice do hate you. The important thing is never, ever take that out on the players. You roll it into a good story. So that's a 4 and a 4 and a 3 and a 1 and a 1. And hey, look, this is a 9, but I don't think it's really that relevant. So, okay. So that comes out to 17.
Not 22.
Is not 22.
Well, I guess maybe it is good that our hero used a spear to shoot from there.
There we go. We can't complain about that.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry?
For our podcast listeners, he's holding his ear up to the microphone.
Why that makes sense? Well, I couldn't hear. I just needed to hear it again, and I don't know where it came from.
Is he going to try and resist the persistent and the?
Of course, he's going to go with the whole suite. I'm just looking at the effect of the Bane again because, man, it's rough.
You can always fail forwards.
You mean you could tip over?
That's falling forwards.
I'm sorry. What would be paying it forward in this sense? Everyone is immobile. Immobile for you. Immobile for you.
All right, well, let's see if we can take care of the persistent damage, but it's very likely this is going to be sticking around.
So if he's immobile
21.
Good. Can we just harvest
One sword.
Nope. So he is rotting out. He's like, some of the scales on the underside are just like dripping and falling off, draping over some of the chain work and some of the metal work that's there to hold on the gear. And then some fluids are leaking down the arms as well.
Get it. Someone got some vials on them. I want that.
You want the blood?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if we go on and
Derek.
just kill the dragon, we can
Okay.
have as much as we want.
Yeah, gonna because he's right next to me. Right, he got pushed a little bit. Yeah, so gonna rush forward. 28 slice. He's gonna yell out, "Hell scream, pledge of the end!"
Someday
I
I'll know what
don't
he's
even
talking
know
about.
what he's talking about.
28 to hit.
The end?
That's a hit.
Does it do 5 damage?
No.
Okay. I should roll the oh no, it's not his turn. Never mind. All right, so that's does a little bit of damage. Strike.
It is your turn.
No, the dragon's turn.
Oh.
That's when the persistent damage hits.
I am our hero.
Ooh, that was a new one.
Were you confused?
Oh, nice. Okay. So we're starting at 31.
Our hero.
Ma'am. Podcast
31
listeners, I beat my chest twice with my
plus
fist.
13, so that's 44. Arkiro, what his
40.
allies can see is he grabs with his horrible, disgusting bird feet and then really pulls back hard in the legendary Arkuro pullback move and releases that spear for 44 to hit.
How many spears does he have?
So many.
So many spears.
You just don't ask where he's pulling them out of.
Crow feather spears.
Crow feather spears.
Whoa. So he's a crow that shoots sparrows and screams like a chicken.
But he's Australian, so it'd be Croiken. Would you like a crow and a chicken? I win.
You changed your character into Croiken. I love it.
Now I just gotta
It says you can't defend if you are immobile.
I don't think so.
I mean,
I don't know.
I would say, because you have your major.
Yeah, you're not like you just can't move from your spot. I
So
think is all.
So defending yourself I would think
Yeah.
you could do that.
Yeah.
I mean, depending, you can
he's
use
going
your
to
electricity or fire or whatever to defend.
yeah, he's going to use the fire. He's just going to angle up at whatever is tormenting him from above, and is just going to send a cone upward.
I like how as things are going worse and worse, he's getting more and more primal red dragon.
Yep.
It's just like
Oh, hey, look. Sometimes you get good rolls when you're defending.
here we go. Now's the time. Look, too, going into a wormling state too. He's probably feeling very primal.
45.
There you go.
So, all your dice that exploded,
54.
I want to use my re-roll to make you re-roll those.
I hate you, but I mean, I love you. But I mean, I hate you.
I
Okay,
respect
so
you.
let's see. So we gotta have. So we have the D20 itself and that one. So we're just re-rolling. I guess this could still be the runners up. Okay. Okay, so it does not explode, but it's a lot less. So that's 33 for defense.
That's still pretty good.
So how much is that
against the
still?
40, 44. So that'd
Okay.
be 11 damage.
Okay. I presume you have a
Stunned.
bane. And
Which means you can't do anything because you defend interrupted. Ugh.
not yet.
And he
That is-
takes
What is that? I get
4
Get a resist though at the end of my turn
for which?
for any of those banes.
No, I don't think any of those, because you've got immobile. Now you're stunned as well, and persistent damage. No, none of those are freeze.
Okay. So then.
But you do take 4 from the persistent.
Yep. Okay. With that necrotic energy seeping up, it has now gotten to the gems. Some of the necrotic energy has broken through the top on the back and is starting to wick away at the casing of those regulating gems on the back of the dragon.
Oh.
Edis.
That was good timing.
That was a good timing. He's going to use truthfulness
Okay.
to ask the dragon, what happens when those gems can no longer regulate the energy?
We do this all over again. It's just enough power. One more time.
We do this all over again?
Yes. You've set me terribly, terribly far behind.
What are you trying to do?
is everyone else going to kind of like pause for a conversation? Does truthfulness make him like pause, or does it just compel him to answer? Because I'm curious, like how much
It doesn't
dialogue you get
compel
in
him
between.
to answer. It's that if he does speak, it has to do.
If he does choose to speak, then
Yeah.
he is choosing to speak. Then he has to be choosing to speak the truth.
Yeah.
But not, he knows he's choosing
Truthful
to speak the truth and then chooses to not speak.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's definitely going to choose to speak. So he's definitely going to speak then the truth. So yeah, we'll answer questions. We're going to answer the questions in between rounds. So you asked, what are you trying to do? You can still take any other elements of your turn, but you can keep asking.
He's stunned. He's immobiled.
I mean, for the next minute, he's got persistent damage and polymorph on him.
Yep.
Which I don't know. I don't think I've ever had that happen to a boss.
I have a history of terrific failures on the parts of bosses. It does not matter what stats I give them.
It was those D20s, man. They did not.
Well, if I didn't have that reroll,
Yeah, also true.
I kind of want to do this, but I want to save it as kind of like an action just in case.
Okay.
I want to use domination
Okay.
to make the dragon essentially do an action.
You have a narcotic that you
Well,
could.
it's on the ground.
It is. But
I have to go pick that up.
Zech's so sad that you put it down.
I know. I'll pick it up later. Unless I can't. So we do influence.
I'm going to try and resist stunned.
Okay. So this would be against your resolve.
Gosh! I'm so sorry. The dice.
you've only failed twice on a mobile, so you can attempt to resist it. Are you permanently immobilized?
No, it's 12 on the stun. It's 12 on the
Okay.
stun.
Okay.
So I rolled a 2 on the 20.
The 20s. Do you want this black 20 here?
I'm rolling my best in buff stat against this immobile every time. Nat 20.
There!
Wow. There
Anybody
it
else
is.
got a reroll they can make him?
No.
I got lucky. Oh, there.
Use your lucky to make him fail.
76 on resisting immobile.
Finally. There you go.
Wow.
Could have been an attack roll.
Well, don't think about that. Insult to injury. These dice. Oh my goodness.
Oh, it's some things though. Walter.
What was your domination thing?
Oh yeah, so you had asked the question. What are we trying to do here?
Yep.
So as he breaks three of it is just. I'm guessing more of. I guess it could be more of how you're wording it as opposed to intent, right? So you said, "What are you trying to do here?" Acquire something powerful.
Can I keep asking questions?
You can keep asking questions, Walter.
I have not used the defense this turn because he's not been able to attack this turn.
This is true.
So I would like to
He's so excited.
shoot that cannon.
Okay.
Been waiting.
I don't know how to shoot this cannon.
Oh, you can have mine. Here.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh.
Appreciate
So it does an area attack. There's no disadvantage for the area. You're rolling the energy number, whatever I put on there.
It says energy 5.
Okay, so you're rolling as if it's a 5 attribute.
2d6.
Yep.
Okay.
And
A d20 plus 2d6.
then the other thing. flight is a different option. So you're doing 2d6, and it does a 10-foot, right? Or is
Yes.
that the one I said?
Yep,
Yeah.
that's 10 foot.
10-foot cube.
I will spend this legend point immediately to make sure that I wreck this boss
Here we go.
who can't move.
Who can move, but
Can't move
can't
now.
get out of the way very well.
Area attack.
Yes! The
Did you-
Cobalt dice come true! Natural 20.
Yeah! Cobalt dice. That's Cobalt dice right there. Cobalt
So
dice does
what
it
total are
every
you at
time.
right now? 30.
That 20 more with these dice than I've not done with any
Yeah.
other dice in my entire life.
Oh, I remember. Some terrifying moments.
That's a 7 after that.
And it always
So,
spanks you after.
30,
it.
so that's
38, including the legend.
Oh, the
yeah,
loading point. Yeah.
38. Cannon to the face.
Area attack cannon to the face.
First I had cannoned up, but then I had to put it aside while I swung. So I walked up to him, right? I braced for the shield, right? But then
Right.
when I saw that he still wasn't getting up, I stuck the cannon behind the shield, right? With my other arm. And then I pull the shield away to show me cradling in one arm the cannon, aiming at his face.
Say hello to my little friend.
And then you can see the fuse slowly going, and then boop.
You blow his head off.
Oh, that'd be messy. That is hot thermite.
Okay.
Yeah, there is nothing of a head left on this thing, and it is flesh and blood in there. It isn't a clockwork dragon. The clockwork, however, though, is spinning very fast. The gems are flashing green, blue, amber, green, blue, amber, green, blue, amber. So, Lucky Luke. The dragon is dead and is very, very shiny.
Oh, man.
You
But those
did
gears
disable the.
Gears are still spinning?
Gear's still spinning.
Yep.
So it's his turn, and then pretty much immediately my turn, right?
Yeah. We're ignoring the boss at this point.
So I've got lots of learning.
There's just a timer, so go for it.
Yeah. Do you want to work together to figure out how to disable this?
Let's do this.
So one of us with I got a 5 in learning.
Yeah,
What do you have?
I only have 2. I got well-rounded.
Do you want to?
Are they the only ones left that can actually do anything?
What do you mean?
Well, because I don't know.
How much time do we have?
You don't know.
Okay.
You don't. Well, you couldn't find out these things, but
Do
I'm
you
like,
want to re-bolster me
Got
up
it.
and bolster that way I can bolster.
you
my
are
learning?
all still getting at least an action. So
Okay. All right. Yeah. Oh,
so everyone basically everyone pick
I-
pick a thing to do to respond.
I re-bolstered him so
Okay.
he could switch his attribute.
I plan on jamming my shield into his finny back
Okay.
spinning thing.
so I rolled a 30 to figure out what we can do to stop this.
Okay. So you can see that there are 3 main components to this device on his back. One is the gear that is spinning and ever increasing in speed. The second is the dynamos that are charging power and forcing steam to run the machine itself. And then the last one is the gems that are running down. But with that, you can also see down at the base of the back, the gears do seem to be spinning around a gem at the base of the sail, that is acting as the focal point. You recognize that this right here is a very particular type of gem to this setting.
Okay. So we're talking back and forth. So I recognize that gem. In theory, it would no longer be currently synced up to a sentience since that sentience just died. You can probably hear me mumbling this, which might sound weird to you. Can I try and like take out that crystal?
You can try.
Maybe like getting the other crystal close to it. I don't know, to maybe see if there's some sort of synergy to help remove it. What would I need to roll?
Well, you're not the one that gets to roll.
Okay.
Yeah.
Could do that. You would be able to.
And I'd probably have Arcuro fly down if he can help physically with anything.
39 against your guard as the steam vents jet, as you're triggering it from its back.
Okay.
It is still running.
So 39.
Oh, sorry. This exploded. I didn't even add that in. 42.
That's verse.
Guard.
Is a verse Derek or Derek?
Both.
Okay. Arcuro's right there too, like I said. So can he like attempt to defend?
If he is there, like on the vicinity of his back to help and aid with all this, he's getting hit too.
Well, sure, but he can still like.
He can defend. He's just also getting hit and can't defend himself.
Yeah, he'll try and do that. Okay. 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 17, 20, 27's better on the defend, for sure. And it was 40...
42.
42. And what did I just say I just rolled?
27.
27. Okay, well that's good. Because that'd be 17 damage. In theory
15.
to
42?
15.
Yeah,
15 damage. Okay.
I assume it's hitting me too then.
So
If you're within 10 feet.
Yeah, I was right there with him.
Okay. 42.
I mean, we could have been in different areas, but yeah.
Fair enough.
Theater of the mind. You gotta know where you are.
Yeah, no, I'm with him.
42 then.
So you watch. I mean, I'm pretty sure Arcuro disintegrates too. So you watch both Derek like do that disintegrate thing too, but the sword continues to hover there, and it's continuing right there at the crystal and does not fall this time.
Okay.
But
Does the sword take any damage?
it does, and figuring out how much.
If it's 5 or more, it gets blown 15 feet.
You still have another lucky too, don't you, Dan?
That resistance is still up on him.
So I defend.
But it would still take at least 5, I think, even with that. Because, yeah. Wait.
I'm going to use my last lucky
Okay.
for whatever it's worth.
Okay.
Because otherwise I'm down.
Sure. So,
So he'd take 4 damage.
Okay. Okay.
Because of
So he's not. So the sword is not blown away.
Right.
So you get thrown back to the orb,
Okay.
and then you get thrown back to the orb,
Oh, snap.
and then you get thrown back to the orb.
Yep.
Then you miss and tumble past it, and see yourself get thrown to the orb, and then see yourself get thrown to the orb, and then see yourself get thrown to the orb as you look through it back towards the dragon.
Well, that's not cool. It's warping time and space. Oh, Derek. Is Derek dead again?
Am I able to deactivate, pull out this crystal, or?
Make a logic check.
Logic.
Or an agility.
How is a sword pulling out a crystal?
It's floating of its own accord.
11?
No. the tip of the sword just gets tink, 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 tink by the spinning gears, just like a stick along a fence. Wall-ter and Eddy.
Who's first? Wall-ter?
Doesn't matter.
Oh, it doesn't matter?
No.
From my position, can I dislodge the crystal, same crystal, seeing that the sword went for it? Can I dislodge it with my gas-powered darts?
So you're trying to like shoot them out?
Yep.
Okay. So how far away are you staying?
I'm right next to the dragon still.
You're within 10 feet of the dragon?
I'm
the
behind
discharge?
it.
Okay.
So, like, I'm probably 20 feet away.
Okay. So then go ahead and make an attack roll.
Okay.
As long as you're using some finesse, like agility or something like logic to try and angle things.
It'll be my agility.
Sure.
Yep, and that's fine. So I'm gonna do my 2 attacks for it. Oh wow. Okay. 16, and then my 2d6 exploded.
Okay.
So that's what, 28. Yep. 32 for my first one.
Okay. Yep. It pinks out one of the crystals from one side of it, and you can see it's just going absolutely haywire.
Okay. There's another crystal in there?
There's like three different crystals on it.
Oh no,
but
didn't you say the one in the middle? The one
yeah,
in the middle.
there's one in the center of the gear.
Yep.
But then there's the crystals underneath the dynamos on each side that regulate them.
Okay.
Which ones were you shooting?
I was shooting for the one in the middle of the gear, the one that he was going for.
Yeah, the only way to like get that angle on is you have to be on its back because it's like down at the base between the
I didn't understand
dynamos.
that.
That's yeah.
Got
So it's
it.
like well, where are you to do that?
Got
but if
it.
you're hitting the ones that are the regulators on the side of it, you
Yep.
can do that from a distance away.
Got it. Can I shoot? It wouldn't necessarily change the rule, but I would want to do something else. That's not what I thought I was doing.
Okay.
Unless you want me to re-roll, would it be possible? You're probably just gonna tell me I'm just gonna have to try to use the gauntlet to pull it out.
The Dragon's Gauntlet.
Yep.
If you're strong enough to move the arm,
I'm not, but he is.
you could probably use the gauntlet to pull it out. If you can maneuver into place and someone can figure out how to activate it, yeah, it's still charged.
Okay, so then I'm gonna try to disarm the dragon.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. All right. So then that changes the roll a little bit.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, that's not bad. Okay, that doesn't help. Ooh, nice. 12, 24,
No, I used my lucky.
Oh, okay.
I should have.
31,
Yeah.
39.
Yeah, you're able to not only just like pull it off, but also you kind of get a good look at all the functions, and you can see on the inside when you open it up what you have to like. There's like a control you grasp, and it pulls, and if you extend, it repulses.
Okay. Can I move it over to Wall-ter?
Yeah, no, you can effectively, if you're with that roll, you can just like
Yep.
pop it up, just like, hey, put your hand in here.
Cool. That's what I'll do.
Okay.
I will put on the gauntlet.
Okay, so yeah, the gauntlet's got the cables that are going into the dynamos themselves.
Right.
You can flex a little bit and feel that it repulses and pulls them with a very strong electromagnetic pull.
I think Wall-ter would set himself up in a very strong position.
Okay.
Ask you to take a polymorph off my gauntlet, okay? Lucky, please.
Now it works.
And I would repulse,
Okay.
actually, because I'm a wall. I wouldn't pull.
Okay.
Fascinating.
So you can brace up against the building, or you could brace up against the train.
I mean, the building is what I would brace up against if
Okay.
I could.
So yeah, so then you can back up against the building. So it's your back is up against the building. You're repulsing against the dragon toward the train. And then what particular are you trying to focus on the dragon's components?
I think we're all going for the middle,
The gem in the center.
the gem in the center.
Okay, okay.
I think
So then,
Floating sword.
you want me to repulse the floating sword?
No, he's tink tink tink.
do you have your own? Let's see. Well, you're rolling with
sword into
Right
the
into
thing.
it.
That's what I was thinking for a second. I was like, okay,
Force
I
push.
see.
Sorry.
Do you have logic or learning?
No.
Hmm.
I mean, this wasn't my idea.
Like since he's repulsing it and I'm right there,
Yeah.
can I use my learning while maybe being part of the repulsion?
Yeah, so like help him out because you're rolling with the stats from the dragon. So you're rolling a d20 and 3d10.
With a
So go ahead and roll learning on it to try and angle it. You can kind of nudge the gauntlet left and right if you need to like finesse it. And additionally, you could roll agility, but I think a more consequential will just have his learning guide
Yeah,
you.
I don't think my agility is gonna help.
Yeah, didn't seem.
Okay,
Didn't
so we're
seem quite
spending
the
that
one.
legend point.
27.
27. Okay.
Solid.
Oh wait, I'm still bolstering
Good.
that.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh!
You got it. You've got it lined right up.
We have an 8, a 2,
31.
a 10,
Sick.
a 10,
Oh wow.
a 10.
Yeah, I never rolled that for me.
So yeah, we rolled 2 of these 10s,
Lucky Luke, roll perception or prescience.
which is a 1 and a 9.
Wow.
So we have
40. You had 30,
yep.
the 10s,
Nine.
and then the 9 and the 1, which is another 10. So you have 40 total.
Then, but
I used them up
get
at
no
the beginning.
advantage.
2 of those advantage. Okay,
Yep.
40.
Yeah.
But I spent a legend point, so that's not 41.
Yes.
41. You gotta break that.
I ended up getting 31.
31? Yeah. So Derek the sword pushes the gauntlet over just right, angles it in, and then this burst of energy comes through Wall-ter's gauntlet and blasts that gear piece apart with the repulsive energy, sending the crystal flying out like a missile.
Does the sword like fly out with it?
No, because I guess you're back with the gauntlet,
Okay.
adjusting things. It goes flying out at breakneck speed. I was really hoping that we would have Luke there to catch it.
Nuki's there.
Didn't quite see it.
Let Nuki catch it, please.
Okay.
I'm invisible. I'll go get it.
What is it? I forget what I gave him. I think he just says alteration.
Another phantasm. Another marble.
Unless someone has a thing to save the gem. You two are
Scavenger.
occupied. You can't see it coming.
No.
I guess, Edis, if you want to try something to get it, it's gonna come out of there like a bullet.
Wait, don't you still have your lucky?
I do have my lucky.
Okay.
I don't know how lucky works.
Lucky
guys.
is GM's flavor for something
Oh.
good happens. It's really, really easy.
Let me use my lucky.
Okay. So as you
Just smacking in my head.
as you charge it up and angle it, it goes through and bounces off one of the nice inclines of the engine, and it bounces around and dissipates his energy, and ding, 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 down somewhere in the rubbles and debris underneath the train, but it's still glowing there and it's still intact.
That's right. I will protect this city.
All right.
Okay, what's happening right now?
Imminent threat diffused.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, looks like you got your blood now.
The sword
Thanks.
clatters to the ground.
Wait, did Derek die again?
And then there's a flickering as Derek and our hero come back, and Derek's got the sword. Woo! That was exciting. I don't know why I got a little bit of your accent there for a second. All right.
You know, you hang out around me and everything, you start picking it up. Start picking it up.
I got hit so hard it startled me invisible.
Oh.
Right. Let's talk about picking it up. You gonna get it or am I?
Oh, I'll get it. Except, we still gotta figure out, like...
Derek's like walking towards it, the
Oh,
crystal.
I guess Derek's gonna get it.
Nope, I'm gonna step in front of you.
But there's the step around.
No, I'm gonna step in front of you. And I'm gonna
Something's
kick it.
happening.
a little
Wall-ter,
farther.
something's happening.
You need to explain yourself, sir.
Well, you know, it's just like a reaction. You know, when you get really scared, and so I just sometimes go invisible when I get startled.
You wink yourself. It happens to the best of us.
Yeah, it's,
That's true. That's true. What about the pile of dust the first time? I'm pretty sure he was dead. That was dust.
It was dust.
it's just it looked like that. It just appears as if
You died?
yeah, it just looked like it.
Oh.
I'm awesome and amazing. I'm gonna try and heal myself. A little bit.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Yeah. All right. So you might notice that like
27 beat your will.
Will a 27 beat my will?
Or, sorry, wrong
Resolve.
system. Resolve.
I mean, yes.
Okay.
Sound very.
like
I'm gonna take a swig of my stuff too.
so like you kind of hear that mutter, and then again like a healing pulse surrounds the sword.
Nice.
What are we gonna do now?
Or we should secure that crystal. I recognize it from my
It's gone.
studies.
It's gone.
Eddy, you hear a low and rumbly voice from somewhere. Just as though whispers in your ear. Now it can all be yours. Just take me back. Collect it all. And just do it again. Take me back. It can all be yours. We'll just do this again.
When I rolled high, did I recognize this crystal specifically or anything?
You know it's the familiar make that you use. You know
Right.
that it has certain influences. But I think this is probably a good place to wrap it up.
Well, I'm gonna pick it up. I'm gonna put it in my pocket.
It's only going to be a matter of time. You'll be back. So, anyone want to kind of ride off into the sunset?
Do a little more scavenging.
I got a big orb to figure
You got
out.
a big orb to figure out.
Yep.
You got a little orb too. You eventually could pop that one out as
Oh,
well.
good.
I'd probably get 𝒔𝒐𝒏𝒔𝒐𝒓 to assist with carrying heavy and share between everybody.
I'm gonna pick that snuff back up.
There it is.
I'm gonna put that in my pocket for later.
I would like a dragon's claw. I would like some of his scales. I would like some of his blood. Carry,
He's got lots of good components scavenged from across the city. It's all built into this dynamo, pistons and with expensive fluids inside of them, and there's all sorts of crystals that are radiating thing and transferring power. Yep, he's got a collection on his back there.
And, congratulations, Wall-ter. You have now successfully the proud owner of an Infinity Gauntlet.
Thank you. I'll keep the gauntlet.
I guess that you could kind of harvest them with the dynamo. I mean, there's one. They're basically intact. It's just the gearing part that was actually busted out. So
I'll throw a dynamo on my back, and
There would be nothing more relaxing
up.
than attaching a dynamo to your beautiful tower, if I may.
Specifically the cannon.
yes.
We could combine them all together. Maybe we can make that jetpack really good.
A dino cannon.
Dino cannon. Actually,
Well, now you really are a Power Ranger.
That's it. Oh, that's great.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I think there'd be like you'd see. I don't know if any of you would see, but like maybe the audience sees. Like at some point, Derek is calling different heroes to see what changes he can maybe make to the roster. But you notice that there's no Derek that's called. There's like Arkiro and somebody else and these other ones, but no the Derek that has been there.
Ain't right.
And as the sword is just floating like in the middle and like floating around the new heroes, and the sword itself seems to be examining.
Get over it.
How long have we known this guy?
No, I don't actually
You don't know because you killed the dragon.
What a way to go.
We'll do a full disclosure of background things, but we're going to leave that as a mystery for the audience. So,
Perfect.
Dun.
Thank you, guys.
That was awesome.
fun.
Thank you, Zach.
Yeah, thank
This
you,
was great.
Zach.
Thank you, Zach.
I love how you made how Wall-ter made amazing defend rolls and was rolling with like the lowest dice
D4s.
possible,
Amazing.
D4s instead of 2d8s so that he could.
That was awesome.
That was
Sorry,
rough.
Sammy.
It's okay.
I mean, it's all Dan's fault.
Yeah. We worked on it. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us as always. This has been AV Epochs with special guest stars JP, the Great Moustache. Woohoo! Which, for Open Legend, if you're looking to play, this is the system we were playing in. You can use the I can't suddenly think of the word. Store code?
rules?
No, a discount
discount
code. There it
code.
is. Discount code. BombSquad on the Open Legend store if you want to
Yeah,
get
it
some
is.
stuff. Of course, the core rules are free. OpenLegendRPG.com. But the book is beautiful, and there's lots of other great stuff on there.
Yeah, and actually, by the time this probably airs, there'll be another short adventure on
I was going
the
to ask
site.
you. Yeah.
Yeah, so the Endless Dream, which has some like dream mechanic things that are kind of in it that are somewhat interesting. And it will be available also on Roll20 with fully dynamic lighted maps.
Oh,
Nice.
awesome. Really check it out. We love this system.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sammy, for joining us.
Thank you for having me, Dan.
Woohoo!
Thank you, podcast listeners.
Yes.
Thank you, Dragon.
So anyways, you'll hear the spiel right
Welcome.
after we after we sign off, but join our Patreon if you're interested in supporting this, and even if you can't financially support, of course, share, spread the word, give us a review on podcasts, and this will be on YouTube as well. So
Are you going to be doing another watch party coming up?
yeah, we should.
Patreon members and Discord people?
It was
Yes.
so much fun.
Yeah, I know. We've got a list of movies we're going to play too. So you get through Patreon, you'll get access to our exclusive Discord, and we're going to do watch parties. Except we just got to work with Jay because, anyways, long story. We'll talk about it later. Love you guys. Thanks for joining.
Ciao.
We will see you next time.
Because they're tight.
Well
We're all
done.
supposed to die at 9:30.
This has been another fantastical episode of the AV Epochs podcast, an Avenue Studios production. Do give us a review on your podcast app of choice to help spread the word. You can further support us and become a part of the ever-growing forest known as Avenue Studios by joining our Patreon or Locals community. Doing so will not only help us to continue creating high-quality content, but you will also gain access to bonus content and our private Discord, where you can chat with us, play games, watch movies, and so much more. Don't forget to check our podcast description for the music and ambience that we use, and thank you so very much for joining the adventure, and we will see you next time.